Long ago, in the year 1950, there was a big robbery in Boston, Massachusetts. People called it the crime of the century because it was the biggest heist anyone had ever seen in America. An armed gang stole almost $2.8 million from a Brinks building. That's over $1.2 million in cash, and the rest in checks and other papers. It happened on a cold winter night, and for years, no one knew who did it. But the FBI never gave up, and finally solved the case 6 years later. This is the true story. It all started on January 17, 1950. The Brinks Company kept money safe in a big building on Prince Street in Boston's North End. That evening, workers were putting away sacks of cash and checks in a vault on the second floor. Suddenly, 7 men wearing scary Halloween masks, navy coats, and chauffeur hats burst in. They looked a bit like Brinks workers, but they had guns. They surprised 5 employees in the counting room.
Everybody on the floor, hands up. No one moves and no one gets hurt.
The robbers quickly tied up the workers with rope and put tape over their mouths. They worked fast. In just about 30 minutes, they filled big bags with money. They took $1,218,211 in cash and $1,157,184 in checks, money orders, and other things. That's a total of $2,175,395. They left behind heavy silver coins because it was too much to carry. Then, they ran out the door at around 7:30 p.m. One worker wiggled free and called for help by 7:37 p.m. Police and FBI agents rushed to the scene. But the robbers were gone, like ghosts in the night. The robbers had planned this for a long time, almost 2 years. The leader was a smart criminal named Anthony Fats Pino. He and his friend Joseph Big Joe McGinnis got 10 other men to help. They watched the Brinks building for months. They even stole keys by taking out door locks one by one, making copies and putting them back. They practiced many times and tried the robbery a few times before, but waited for the perfect night. 7 men went inside: Joseph Specs O'Keefe, Stanley Gusciora, Henry Baker, Adolph Maffei, Michael Geegan, James Faherty, and Thomas Richardson. 2 waited in a getaway car: Pino and McGinnis. Another man, Vincent Costa, watched from a roof and flashed a light as the signal to go. They used a stolen green truck to carry the bags. After the robbery, they cut up the truck and dumped the pieces in a junkyard in Stoughton, Massachusetts. At first, it looked like the perfect crime. The robbers left very few clues. Some rope, tape, a chauffeur's hat, and glove marks. No fingerprints. They wore gloves. 2 guns they took from guards were found rusty in a river by some boys playing. The FBI and police worked hard. They talked to hundreds of people. They watched criminals and gamblers. They found the chopped-up truck near one robber's home. But no arrests. The gang split the money and hid most of it. They promised not to spend it big until 6 years passed, when the law couldn't charge them anymore. But things went wrong inside the gang. In June 1950, O'Keefe and Gusciora got caught for another crime in Pennsylvania and went to jail. They asked for money from the others, but didn't get much. O'Keefe got mad. Years passed. In 1954, O'Keefe got out and wanted his share. The others didn't help. They even tried to kill him. A hitman shot O'Keefe, but he lived. That was too much. In January 1956, O'Keefe went to the FBI in the hospital.
Okay, I'll tell you everything. It was Pino who planned it all. We cased the place for months. Here are all the names.
O'Keefe told the full story. FBI agents checked every detail he said, and it all matched. On January 11, 1956, just days before the 6-year time limit, a grand jury charged 11 men. The FBI arrested 6 right away: Henry Baker, Vincent Costa, Michael Geegan, Adolph Maffei, Joseph McGinnis, and Anthony Pino. O'Keefe and Gusciora were already in jail. James Faherty and Thomas Richardson were hiding but got caught later. One man, Joseph Banfield, had died. Stanley Gusciora also died before trial. At trial, 8 living men were found guilty. They got life in prison. O'Keefe pleaded guilty and testified to help catch the others. The FBI recovered only about $58,000 of the stolen money, some hidden in walls or coolers in Boston. Most of the cash was gone forever, maybe spent quietly or buried. And that's how the FBI solved the biggest robbery ever. It showed that no crime is perfect, and teamwork and never giving up can catch even the smartest criminals. The Great Brinks robbery became a famous story, but in the end, justice won.
Subscribe for more stories. Tell me in the comments if you think it's truth or myth.